For years, my parents belittled me, exalting my sister while crushing my spirit. They'd taunt, their words cutting deep. For 5 excruciating years, they never missed a chance to remind me how much greater my sister was than me. Clara's a legal star, and you're a letdown, they'd mock, their chuckles ringing in my ears. Every family event, every holiday, every ordinary meal became a stage for their cruelty. I was their scapegoat, the easy target they loved to tear down. But yesterday, everything shifted, thanks to Clara herself. The torment started when Clara graduated law school. She strode into our parents' home, her degree shining in one hand, a lucrative job offer in the other. From that day, she became their cherished darling, their beacon of pride, while I was relegated to the family failure, the son they barely acknowledged. My parents always had favorites, but after Clara's triumph, their favoritism turned vicious. "She's a lawyer, and you're nothing," my father declared at dinner one evening, grinning as my mother cackled, dabbing tears of laughter from her eyes. Clara didn't even feign remorse. She just sipped her drink, her smug smirk speaking volumes. The barbs never ceased. Every birthday, every holiday, every mandatory Sunday supper, I faced their scorn. If I brought up my job, they'd roll their eyes. If I shared a passion project, my mother would sneer, "Maybe one day you'll actually do something worthwhile." My father would shake his head, his disgust palpable. And Clara, she grew even crueler. "Evan the Empty," she once jeered in front of our whole extended family. "You should etch that on your resume." The attacks were unending. When Clara bought a sleek sports car, my parents bragged endlessly, questioning when I'd ditch my rust bucket. When she purchased a high-rise condo, they scoffed. "Still living like a broke student?" When she jetted off to Europe, they'd remark, "If you worked harder, maybe you'd have a real life." I tried standing up for myself. I tried ignoring them. I even avoided their house for months, but nothing helped. The moment I stepped through their door, the ridicule resumed. The only people who ever defended me were my grandparents. My grandfather once barked at my dad, "That's enough," but my father just laughed it off. "We're just joking," he'd say. My grandmother would murmur, "I believe in you." But it changed nothing. Clara was their idol, and I was the failure they wished didn't exist. Then came a phone call that turned everything upside down. Late one night, Clara called, slurring and crying. She needed help. Not just cash, but a place to crash. I nearly hung up, but something kept me listening. 6 months prior, she'd asked me for $6,000, swearing she'd repay me. She never did. Now she was calling again, desperate. "I'm out of options," she sobbed. Against my instincts, I asked what happened. The truth spilled out. She'd been sacked from her elite law firm months ago. She wouldn't explain why, only that it was unjust. Then came the bombshell. She'd burned through her savings, maxed out her cards, taken loans, and worst of all, had been secretly borrowing from our parents. The same parents who mocked my struggles had been bankrolling her, covering her expenses, hiding her failures. But the real twist? Clara had been funding them for years. Their house, their trips, their extravagant lifestyle, all paid for by her. Now, she was broke. "I sold my car," she whispered. "I'm losing my place. I have nothing." I should have pitied her, but I laughed instead. The perfect daughter had crashed. We can't show the full story in this short video. To watch the complete story, please click the link in the description.